Hey guys, it's Kugli again with another video, and this time I've got a very special unboxing here because I have actually bought a good quality camera for my video, so stay tuned for that. So guys, from popular demand, I guess a lot of people were complaining about the quality of videos I had on my channel, and I have actually bought myself a pretty decent, for what I can afford, sort of a camera, which I really appreciate. It is the Alpha 6000 from Sony. The reason I went with this is that, well, first of all, there are a couple of reasons. First thing, it is cheap. Well, not cheap, but it is within my range. It can have a full HD recording, which I normally use. I cannot afford to upload a 4K video, so I actually ruled out 4K first of all. So yeah. Also, it comes with two lenses in this kit, which is the 6000Y, which is pretty cool. I mean, yeah, it gives you two options of lenses, and that is really nice. And yeah, it comes with an APS-C sensor, which is a larger sensor. I wanted portability of a Micro Four Third, but I wasn't actually looking to get the sensor down, because I am planning to use a few Canon lenses, which my friends have, with an adapter with this camera. So yeah, so let's get the unboxing done. As you can see, I got a 8GB memory card from Sony, which is, well, it is a class 4 memory card. It is something which no one uses. So yeah, and also a HDMI cable, which is pretty nice, I guess. I mean, it's I'm not really sure. It's $5 for a HDMI cable, so they can actually include that. It has a 2-year warranty, which I really appreciated, but I will be doing a few custom firmwares on it, so I'm not really sure how much that warranty is going to help me. Also, it has NFC, and it is an E-mount lens. That means it fits the Sony's standard of E-mounts, which is well, it is the type of mount for the lenses, so it's nothing special, but hey, it is there. Quite a few less lenses than the A mount or something like the Canon EF, which has a gazillion lenses, but still this is something which I can get over with an adapter. So yeah, it also has NFC and Wi-Fi connectivity to connect it to my phone, which is also a Sony phone, and then I can do stuff with it. So yeah, pretty cool. Now let's get to the features. Now, as I've said, it does have APS-C sensor, which is really nice. I really appreciate that, because it is not a full frame, but it is a full size sensor rather than the Micro Four Thirds. Well, a lot of people will argue that Micro Four Thirds is not bad. I mean, it can have its own advantages, but I wanted an APS-C sensor for a lot of reasons, which I'm not going to talk about in this one video. So yeah. It has a 24.3 megapixel sensor, which is a really good feature. The other alternatives which I had in this price range had a 16 megapixel sensor, which wouldn't be bad, but I am actually planning to shoot a bit of landscape with this, and for that it needs two things. Well, wide angle lenses and 24 or 20 or higher megapixel, a better megapixel count on your sensor. So that is something really cool. Now, the hybrid fast hybrid autofocus, that is something which I'm really excited about, because that means it will focus stuff much faster. So whenever I'm doing a ROM review, it will be able to focus stuff much quicker, and I will be able to get this thing done with much quicker. So that's really cool. So it can go up to 11 frames per second, which was one of the fastest focused frames per second on a mirrorless camera. So that's something cool. It does have a OLED true finder, which is basically a eyepiece for you to monitor your phone, monitor your stuff without the LCD. So this is not actually a mirrored camera, so this is going to be a LCD depiction inside the eyepiece. So nothing special, but hey, it's something cool. So yeah. Now, around the box you have a few accessories which you can use for this camera, like the rechargeable battery which comes with the camera. One is there, and the battery life is pretty abysmal in my opinion, but hey, it is something you get. So yeah. It has, now the hot shoe in this camera is something which I really well, it's a love it or hate it, because it does not have a microphone port for when I am planning to use a better quality microphone for my videos. So it doesn't really have that, but I'm not really sure. The hot shoe accessory does have the interface shoe, which has a chip at the end of it, which can actually record stuff. This thing can actually record to the video rather than to an external source, so that's something really cool. I'm also planning to buy a tripod, not this one, a cheaper one for my immediate needs. So yeah, let's get into the other stuff. Like it does support my memory stick and SDXC. It does have multi-interface shoe, multi AVC HD. That is something that is the reason I am able to take videos in 60p 1080. So that is something which I really appreciated. HDMI compatibility, 4K still images. I'm not really sure what they mean by that. Any camera above 5 megapixel, I guess, can take a 4K still image. So yeah, the Play Memory Home is the one which is the smart apps which you can use your camera to actually connect with the camera and well, do stuff with it. It does have an LCD with luminous color, and it is Mac compatible, which doesn't really give me anything. So yeah. Now the supplied accessory stuff, you do have an AC adapter to charge your camera faster. You do have a rechargeable battery pack, which is the FW50, a micro USB cable, shoulder strap, earpiece cup, standard zoom lens which is included, which is the 16 to 50 mm f3.5 to 5.6 optical stabilized lens. The camera does not have stabilization, which would have been nice, but well, it was quite out of my price range. It also has a telezoom lens which is applied in the Y model, which is about 55 to 210 mm f4.5 to 6.3 optical stabilized lens, which is also pretty cool. So yeah, that much is it in the stuff which you get in the camera, and you have a few stuff here which includes the prices and all that stuff, a bit of literature. So yeah, let's get started now. I have already opened the box, and as you can see, this is not going to be a fresh out of unboxing. And yeah, first thing you see is the product registration booklet, and there are a few freebies. When you register this thing online, you get a free screen protector, which is something which I really appreciate. That is an offer going on right now, so I'm not really sure if it'll be available for you guys right now, whenever you're buying, if you're planning to buy this. Now in this you can see a bit of literature here which you can actually use for a lot of stuff. I'll go through a few of them. First of all, there is the catalog, which will give you options, what all stuff you can buy for your phone and your camera. So there is a lens catalog for the A mount, there is a lens catalog for the E mount. It has a lot of stuff. There is the type of lenses used for the type of shots and all that. You can go through that. It's really cool. I mean, it's pretty nice. So yeah. Now there is a manual, not a manual, a lot of manual. I mean, there is something in Arabian. I'm not really sure. This is the Arabian model. This is something else, and this is the one which I really need, and this is this thick. The other ones are really thick. So yeah, this is the only one which I require, which is the English one, and it gives you startup tips. It doesn't really get into the settings and the stuff like that, which is kind of disappointing. But hey, if you guys are having a camera like this, it might be a well, you probably know how to get stuff done. Well, guess what? I'm not a camera nut. This is my first DSLR, well, basically interchangeable lens camera, and I really do not know a lot about this camera. That is something which I really wished this manual or any manual could do. So yeah. Now in this other stuff, there is a Wi-Fi Connect One Touch NFC guide, which will give you a option to just give how to connect your phone. So that's it. Now it does have a warranty card. This does come with 2 years of warranty from the date of purchase, so that is really cool. I really appreciate that. And it has, well, this is my bill, which I won't be showing you guys. Now this is Capture One Express software, which is a well, it is a raw converting software which you can use to convert and edit a few bit of stuff in, and that is something cool. And for Sony, the Express version is available, so you can actually go to this website facephone.com/Sony and download the stuff. I'm not really sure if it's available for everyone, but it is. So yeah, and this is where the 8 gig memory card will come. And yeah, as you can see, my label for the 8 gig memory card got stuck there, and my memory card is blank now. I mean, it doesn't, I mean, if I go for something, they can't even say that this is a Sony memory card. So that's something which I thought is funny. And then you have, well, basically nothing, because I have already taken the camera out, and noticed I am actually using this camera to record this, and this is actually my first go at recording, and this is something which I really appreciate. And yeah, this is the camera bag which comes with the camera, so you can see MISC5. I'm not really sure how this quality is going to turn out to be, so please do give me a well, thumbs up or something like that, so that I can know how the camera quality is, or if I made a huge mistake and invested in the wrong thing, which always cheers me up, right? Hey, so yeah, so you can see a lot of cover is still here. It does come with all the type of adapters which you will need for your device. So it does have a US, I guess it's a US or Aussie adapter. It is a UK style adapter, so it does have that. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Now the camera also came with a freebie, which was a Manfrotto Pixie this thing tripod, which is pretty cool. I mean, I'm using it right now. I will be showing you guys that in just a second. So guys, as I've already told you guys, I am going to give you a insight onto the camera also, because as I've already said, the camera is empty and all the accessories I've already shifted to my bag, which is here. So this is the bag which I got with the camera. It's pretty good, but it is quite bulky for what the camera is. I'm guessing all the Sony Alpha cameras are coming with this bag, which is quite huge. So yeah, and now it does have a lot of compartments, which is pretty cool. I mean, it does give you a lot of options. I normally keep my Pixie, which I got with the camera, which is really good. I mean, this is something very sturdy for the size of it, and it does work out. It can also use you can also use this as a handheld stand for your camera when you're shooting vlogging, so you can have that. I normally keep it here, so yeah, it does fit. I am also planning on buying another tripod, which should be in the mail, and it will be coming soon. So yeah, let's get to the other stuff which comes with the camera. Now, first of all, I have, as I've said, moved into this bag for my convenience. And first thing is that I get this adapter, which I hoped would be a battery standalone adapter, by which I can just buy another battery and charge it. But this is a camera charger, a USB charger, which will need your camera to have the battery at all times to charge it. So yeah, that is something there. There is a handle, well, a shoulder strap for this bag, which was tucked in. Now here I have kept my HDMI cable, which came with the device, so it is pretty cool. It's a very long, I mean, it's at least a 10-foot cable. I mean, I'm not really sure if it's a 10-foot cable, at least a 5-foot cable. So this is really cool. I mean, it might be very useful if you're going to some place and you want to show them your skills, I guess. I'm not really sure if you can call something a skill if you don't know how to take them. So yeah, I'm not really sure about that. On this side, I've kept my USB cable, which was given with the camera, which is quite short. I mean, it is a mini micro USB cable, so you can find that anywhere, so it's nothing special. So yeah, let's open the camera now and see the main dish of the day. So as you can see, it does have 3 compartments, and it does also give you a smaller compartment here, which you can use to stuck various stuff. Like this is the shoulder strap for the camera, so I'm not going to use that, so I can just tuck it somewhere inside somewhere else. But it is pretty cool. I mean, it is a Sony Alpha camera, so you are going to get a pretty good deal on that. Now here is the lens, which is the extra lens which you get from the camera, with the camera, which is the Y version. So that is pretty cool. As you can see, this is a optical image stabilized lens from Sony, so it does have the optical steady shot, which is pretty cool. It is a 4.5 to 6.3 f aperture, 55 to 210 lens, so that is really cool. So you do have a smooth zoom, and it does have a focus ring, which you have to actually manually turn it off on the camera to have the manual zoom to function. So yeah, as you can see, it is a pretty cool thing, and I really like it. Now this is what I was talking about, the E-mount, which is this mount, which is E-mount. So yeah, nothing special there. So yeah, it does come with a hood, which I haven't used. I really need to look up the literature on how this works and stuff like that. So yeah, that's for a later day. Now the main thing of the story, that is the camera, which is here, and let's get into a quick look on this camera. So guys, here is the camera, which is the a6000, which you can see here, which is the a6000. It does have a dial and a dial here, which is something which I really appreciate. It does have a battery, which I have already installed, and a memory card, which comes with the camera. So that is something nice. It also comes with this cup, which I've already attached, and the standard lens, which is pretty cool. And you can see the full APS-C sensor there, which is something which I really wanted on this camera. So yeah, that is something really cool. Now something about this lens, it is a power zoom lens rather than a circular zoom lens. So you do have a power zoom here, and if you have selected the autofocus, the focus ring acts as a manual zoom lens, and it will not let you focus manually. So that is something that, so yeah. About the camera, it does have a tilting screen. It's not a rotating and stuff like that screen. It's just a tilting screen, which is pretty good for just angular photography. So you can actually have that and use that in the case. About the camera, it does, as I've already said, it does not have the microphone jack here, which I would have really liked. You can actually connect the USB connector here and charge it. The charging LED will light up. You cannot use the camera while charging. That is something which I'm really infuriated about, so I'm not really sure why. So yeah, there should be a mod for that somewhere, so I'll be searching for that. Other than that is it about the camera. As I've said, this is the special shoe mount, which gives you that ability to actually connect stuff here, and there's the fingers there, which will allow you to interface with the camera. So yeah, there's the dial if I'm not able to see that, so that is there. It does have a pop-up flash, and I really appreciate this type of flash because you can actually direct it towards up or somewhere down or somewhere, so that it does not harshly illuminate the subject. So you can actually use something like this and shoot the camera, and it will just give the right amount of light indoors. It is only for indoors. I'm not going to say use a flash for outdoor photography. Just no, don't do that. So yeah, let me show you guys how to turn it on. And I am using NTSC. This is a if you can see this correctly, this is a 50i PAL device, because in India you cannot receive this as something else. It is a PAL device, and I was quite infuriated with it, but I'm not okay. That is something which I guess I have to live with. But the thing is that if you have a PAL device, you can actually convert it to NTSC, but if you have an NTSC device, you cannot convert it to PAL. The only thing is that you have to use different SD cards for that. So yeah, I'm going to use for videos, I'm going to use NTSC for the 60 FPS, or in PAL you are stuck at maximum 50 FPS. So yeah, depends on your priorities. If you're trying to broadcast, that might be it. So yeah. Now the other stuff, everything is pretty cool. The menu system is one of the horrendous system which I've already seen. I mean, okay, this is not going to help me learn the camera in any way. The Canon system was really cool. I have actually gone with the camera the camera, the Canon camera, which was the 760D, which was pretty good for the price, but it was bulky and huge, and I really didn't want to do that. So yeah, I guess that is it in the first look at the camera. So yeah, that is something which I really appreciate. Okay, you do have that thing. If you put your finger there, the LED is enabled, so you can actually change that to automatic or manual, so depending on that. The battery also is quite fast draining, because it does take a quite a lot of this thing for a camera of this size. It does drain the battery quite fast. So yeah, I just took a photo. That is how you take the photo, and it does have the continuous 11 fps photograph also. I might do a dedicated review of this camera in the later time, when I actually know how to use this. As I already said, okay, I'm not a camera guy. This is my first purchase on a really good camera, which this is something which I presume as a really good camera. I'm not really sure, but this is something which was in my range. And basically the 5100 from Alpha, which is the A5100, would also have sufficed for my requirements. It's also an APS-C sensor, which is a slightly slower version, I guess, but well, this was in my budget, and I really want the top tier stuff which I can afford. So yeah, I guess that much is it about the video. I hope you guys know something about this video, and please do provide the comments on how to use this and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are using DSLRs and taking brilliant photographs, so just let me know how to use this. Let me give me a few tips on how to use this, so that I can get better at this than I'm currently at. So yeah. So I guess that much is it about the video. Hope you guys like the video. Please share, subscribe, and like the video if you found it useful. See you guys next time. Bye.